So Dallas will get the first possession. So here's Dallas's starting group. They've got Gary Trent, Jae'Sean Tate out there with LeBron James. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is James. The 11-footer. Yeah, that one's good. Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
Here's Mitchell. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He's sure drawing those whistles. A couple of quick ones here.
Capella, screen on Young. Here's Mitchell. That one doesn't drop. So Atlanta will take it the other way. About a minute into this first quarter. Here's Young. Uses the glass on the layup.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level. And that's where he's a complete threat.
And Dallas calls time here. Now James. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. On the wing, Mitchell. Reddish covering. Mitchell, the pass to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's James from the arc. Knocks down the long J. James has got 5 now.
Over his Hall of Fame career, LeBron James has worked hard on his three-point shot, becoming a solid shooter.
Capella with a block, and they get it back. Outside Young. Back to Reddish. Puts up a 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. No one covering. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. Pass to Capella. Over Bamba. Out to James. Atlanta with a rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Screen by Bamba. Now here's Thompson. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Now here's Mitchell. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Young against Mitchell. Young inside, out to Thompson. The 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. The Mavericks trailing. Rose outside. Oh, Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It's hard to try to stop D. Rose. When he's committed to scoring, get out of his way.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Hayward outside. Shoots off the step back, and it's Dallas scoring again. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
They're so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
And the Hawks with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Young on the attack. Just 5 to shoot. No coverage that time. Thompson's got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Rose. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Hayward finds Markkanen. There's the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's the pick. Out to Thompson. Back to Young. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 6 to shoot to the middle. Here's Cole, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
Young against Rose. From deep, Hayward. Cole grabs the board. The Hawks leading. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Hayward. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Mitchell out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's LeBron James.
Such an incredible score. Young's playmaking may be on the same level.
And that one's good. James.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing. And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Gets the 3 to fall.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Atlanta's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Tate's checked in for the Mavericks. With the floater, and it's Mitchell laying it in. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Bamba, the screen on Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Capella.
Such an unpredictable player. Young's fearlessness keeps defenders nervous, which makes them overcommit. In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first-round series against the Knicks was memorable.
Pass to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Now, here is James. Give him 8. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
Young against Capella. And that one's good. Young's got his second basket of the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
James passes to Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Inside. Stolen by Capella. Young against Mitchell. Pass to Rose. Back to Mitchell. Now Capella. James outside. Shot to stop the run. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 10 points in the game.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Bamba, a screen on Mitchell. Young, the pass to Bamba. Smitty, this Hawks team, they'll take what you give them on offense.
They are comfortable working in the mid-range. BA, they can attack at all 3 levels, no agenda, and are flexible with their looks.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Hayward outside. Puts the move on, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
There's the awareness of Hayward. Senses everything around him, knows where to get his points.
Young, the pass to Bamba, and stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Hayward. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. He's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Young, the pass to Bamba. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Mitchell, and there's the rejection.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Down low, and stolen by Markkanen. Outside Mitchell. Tate finds Trent. Here's Markkanen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Competing, battling inside. This is what coaches want to see Markkanen do more of.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
And the first one at the line is good.
Incredible touch for a big man. Markkanen shows it both in the field and at the line.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Markkanen hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Now here's Clarkson. to the inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Got a piece of it. Clarkson with the ball. There's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
I was glad to see Jordan Clarkson win the Sixth Man of the Year award in 2021. He did more off the bench that season than most starters.
Mitchell against Clarkson. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The three ball. Atlanta with a rebound. 20 seconds left in the first half. Here's Clarkson. Nails the baby hook.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Hayward for three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey folks, halftime here, and it's been the Trae Young show through the first half.
He's looked like a genius on the offensive end, finding looks for himself and his other guys. You see the great vision, spotting openings. He's got the defense figured out.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
You know, right now for the Hawks, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's James Wiseman. Then it's Michael Porter. So that's the Hawks 5. Clarkson outside. Pass to Wiseman. 4 on the clock. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Mitchell, the pass to James. Goes up on the wing. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Sometimes you have to sit back and enjoy the show. LeBron James is a legend. Appreciate what we are watching.
Clarkson outside. Wiseman inside. He's against Tate. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
The D totally forgot to mark him, and as a result, he put them on a poster with that dunk.
Screen by Capella. Trent, the pass to Tatum. Here's Mitchell. Three-pointer. Offensive board.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Pass to Wiseman. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiseman's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
To the paint. Here's Tate. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
James, left side. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And he sinks the second. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Back to Wiseman. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wiseman's got 10 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And here's Tate outside. Porter pulls it in. The Hawks have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Down low. Stolen by Capella. In transition. And there's James from the arc. That one no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Now Clarkson. Pass to Wiseman. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 12.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And Dallas calls time here. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Rose. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Trent from long range. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. To the middle. Here we go, one-on-one.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Dallas, no good that time either.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Clarkson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
Mitchell's checked in for Rose. And Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops. And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Hayward to pass to Markkanen. Dallas no good that time either. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Outside Mitchell. Hayward, right side. It's stolen by Clarkson. And here we go. The Hawks running again. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Clarkson against Hayward. Five to shoot. 4-3. No luck on that one. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. A chance now to hear Nate McMillan talking.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out, and
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Mavericks 5 right now. We've got LeBron James. Davion Mitchell is out there with Jae'Sean Tate. Then it's Clint Capella. And slam dunk by James.
Rising up with force. Once LeBron takes flight, just get out of his way.
Clarkson up top. Checked by Mitchell. Clarkson passes to Wiseman. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's James. Good work defensively by Wiseman.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Back to Clarkson. Pass to Wiseman. Some solid defense from James. Dallas is shooting around 44%. Not bad. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Every shot in the world at his disposal. LeBron with the soft teardrop over the top.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Wiseman. They set a pick. Here's Mullen, guarded by Capella. Back to Wiseman. Now here's Clarkson. Wiseman, a screen on Mitchell. Clarkson passes to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Pass to Capella. Outside Mitchell. And here's Tate. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures in different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. James against Reddish. Outside Tate. Offensive rebound. Capella. And yep, it's good.
Great use of length by Capella, beating everyone else to the board.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Trent's checked in. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Pass to Trent. And he drives in. Unable to get that one. Thompson with some nice D. Back to James. Tries again. Rebound Atlanta. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now. Atlanta has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Young. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Grant, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Markkanen's checked in for Tate. James outside. Pass to Trent. Wide open. The shot's good on the assist by James. Trent's got his first 2 points.
Stop and pop from the mid-range coming your way, courtesy of Gary Trent Jr.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Well, Smitty, instant replay is here to stay, a big part of the game. How has it impacted the NBA, you think?
Well, I think fans and players love that you get it right during crunch time. The one thing I think that can help is the speed up replay. That's what everybody is complaining about.
Hayward, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Rose comes in for Mitchell. James against Bamba. Fires at the elbow. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And make no mistake, this has been a legendary year for them as they continue to rack up win after win. The confidence, enthusiasm, and carefree attitude they played with has now helped earn them their 72nd win this year. Just remarkable.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
From deep, Rose connects from downtown.
So good off the dribble. This time, Derek shows his effectiveness off the ball.
Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That gives him a double-double in this one.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Rose against Young. Pass to Bull. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson. And Klay, congratulations on the win. How satisfying is it winning games in front of this devoted crowd?
Well, we always want to put on a show for our fans. They deserve it. They show up every single night. And it's just fun to protect home court.
One of the best.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.